Hello readers and writers, I'm MJ, and today I want to talk about book giveaways. Recently I decided that I was going to offer my books for purchase for free on all platforms that they're available on, and I did this because In Between was turning 1 year old, and it was my way of hopefully giving back. So I did this without specifically expecting anything in return, but I also, as an indie author, it's still really, you still kind of hope that people reciprocate and give back reviews and such. Well, it's too early to see the impact, if anything, that this has had on my books, on if I will start seeing any reviews. I have started having people talk about it on social media, as well as leave reviews on social media, and hopefully those reviews will eventually migrate over into Amazon, where that helps an indie author actually get seen and visible. But I wanted to talk about some of the other things that I have done in the last year, and specifically about giveaways on Goodreads and Storygraph. So I've announced previously on TikTok and that I will never do another giveaway on those type of book platforms. Specifically, for Goodreads, what I did is I set up a Goodreads giveaway before In Between was released, so that the giveaway would end right after the release day, or the giveaway would end right before the release day, and then everyone who didn't get the giveaway would then be notified of the book releasing, hoping that would gain some more traction. And it did give me some reviews on Goodreads. Those reviews did not transfer over to Amazon at all. But they've also given me the worst reviews that I've gotten, because I found that the people who are entering the giveaway aren't necessarily excited about the book. Not everyone is actually looking at what they're entering and what the book is going to be about. So when they do eventually pick it up and read it, which honestly I think is a very small percentage, they might find that the book is specifically not a fit for them. So In Between has always been marketed as an aromantic and asexual book, and the comments I've gotten from the Goodreads giveaway specifically are, well, there's no romance, or I don't like the romance in this. And that hurt my rating for that book. And that just all reviews are valid, but when you market a book and say specifically the book is not something, and then when someone's feedback is, well, that book was exactly what you said it was, it's just kind of frustrating. And that really did a lot of that came from doing the Goodreads giveaway. It just wasn't a good way to reach readers for my books. And I have found, I think the social media is a better way to do that, because on social media, I think it tends to be, at least portions of it, tend to be more queer friendly, because we kind of gravitate towards each other, and autistic friendly, because, dude, autistics invented the internet. We were the first people on it. My generation, me, 14 years old, when it was only nerds that were on there. And so a lot of us gravitate towards social media. And so I still find that that's the best way to reach readers that are probably a better fit for my story. So the Goodreads giveaway, I think it actually ended up hurting me. It did not help me in any way, shape, or form. When Storygraph decided to announce or start doing giveaways, I decided I would try that out as well, because it was in betas. And I do think Storygraph's giveaways are better than Goodreads, because you actually get a list of the readers. I felt like I was able to connect with the readers a bit more. Some of them joined my newsletter, and I actually did get some feedback back from them. I still think it has this it has very low returns for reviews. So people who, like, I did paperbacks and ebooks, and I don't know if any of those paper books that I sent out ended up coming back into reviews even on Storygraph, and I don't think they came back for reviews on like Amazon or any of the other book selling platforms. And so that's a lot of money into um, something that had very little returns. And so it's really an avenue that I think traditional publishers can do a lot more than indie authors, just the return on investment. So I do think Storygraph is a better platform than Goodreads, but I still think that the cost is not effective for indie authors. I do think people still enter them without completely realizing what they're signing up for. I just think Storygraph tends to be a more, because it's more uh, more bookish community, so there tends to be people who are more involved in the bookish community on Storygraph, that it tends to be a better focus audience, and the fact that you actually get like contact information so you can ask them to like join your newsletter and still stay connected. I think that part is better. But still, the people that decided to stay connected with me was still a very small return on investment. I So I'm not sure how the free book giveaway is going to go. I really hope that it does translate into reviews specifically on Amazon, because for as much reach as I've gotten out, it's really hard to get people to go onto Amazon and actually review the books. And that's where it really helps with sales, because we can despair Amazon all we want, but that's really how books are selling. Although I will say, In Between is starting to do a little better on Kobo, and I think that as some of the other platforms start getting like trying to compete with Amazon, that there will be a better space coming up. But it's really hard for like like to break into like Barnes and Noble and that as an indie author, so we really have to rely on Amazon. So are book giveaways worth it? So I do not think Goodreads is worth it as an indie author at all. It's very expensive, and you aren't going to necessarily attract readers. Now that could be very different if you have a very broad topic, such if you're a romance writer, you're not looking for a specific type of reader, that it may have better returns on investments than someone who, like, such as myself, that doesn't have necessarily as mainstream of queer autistic fantasy and science fiction is not like something everyone's flocking out to get. But even then, I would use a lot of caution, because I just don't it doesn't seem like there's a very good return on investment. So if you're going to go, I would look more into Storygraph, but again, for me, it was not cost effective. There were some good connections, but not cost effective. Some of the benefits about doing the free giveaway, whether I get reviews from this or not, I did end up getting my books really high up on the Amazon list, so they were seen by some more people. And that was really nice. I ended up getting my books into readers in other countries, which, since they're only published in English, that was really great. So I don't know. It was a great experience. I got to interact with a lot of people on social media. I had a team, my street team, behind me, and so even if like nothing comes from that experience, to me that was worth it, and it was a great experience. And it was definitely something I did special for the 1-year anniversary. I don't think I will put all my books on sale for free ever again. I will probably put at least a book on sale for free. But when you do all of your books on sale, there's no other opportunity for people to pick up other works, or like residual sales that can potentially come in. But I knew that, and I made that decision because I really wanted to do something for everyone who had supported me. And then I will probably still based upon what I know of this experience so far, I probably will put my books on sale for free, one at a time moving forward. But I tend to like putting them on sale better because at least if you still get sales, and then you still also get some sort of revenue coming in. And so like putting my books down for like 99 cents or something, it still tends to be, for me, the best way to go as a mainstream moving forward. So hopefully this video was helpful for you with my experience, and I would love to know your experience. So let me know down below in the comments. And as always, keep writing, keep reading, and until next time.